Good morning, it's Thursday the 26th of March. I just thought I would have a go at making some more vlogs just of what we're getting up to in these crazy times, mainly for my mum because I know she'll love to see me, and just for anyone who needs anything to watch or any ideas of stuff to do. I just thought I'd make a few vlogs, so not sure how they'll go. It probably won't be daily or anything, but just film some little snippets from our days. So as you know, I'm a teacher, so we are soldiering on looking after the children of key workers. So I've been in 3 days this week and I don't have to go in today. I've had very few children and it's just been really strange. It's actually really hard. It's really intense looking after less children. They just sort of get on with it a bit more when it's more of them. So we're all adjusting and, just trying to keep them busy and make it as normal as possible for them. Been doing my Joe Wicks workouts. Oh, they're hard work. And making the most of this weather. Oh my goodness, how lucky are we that we have this weather. So yeah, I'm at home today. I am just about to make myself some breakfast. I have some hot cross buns that are a bit past their best, so I am going to make some French toast hot cross buns and have them with some fruit and yoghurt in a minute. Then my plan is to do a little bit of gardening. We bought some plants a little while ago which need to go in, and I need to just do some bits and pieces out there. I've got a bit of a bad back at the moment, so I'll have to see how it goes. I have to do it in tiny little bits, but at least I got the time to do it. Then a bit later this morning, I've got a little cup of tea date with Mum and Claire, via FaceTime, obviously. And then I'm hoping this afternoon I might film a podcast, because obviously Claire, John and I can't get together to do one, so I thought I'd just have a little go on my own. So that's kind of the vague plan for today. I'm really tired. It's been really draining being in school the last few days, and it's almost more tiring because we're quieter and the day just goes more slowly. So I'm hoping to have a bit of time to put my feet up, do some knitting, catch up on some TV, and make the most of having a bit extra time. So yeah, I'll take you along with me today and over the next few days, and share a video with you soon. Take care. So I've just come out to do some gardening. Sorry, excuse my voice. I've just got over laryngitis again. So I've come out to do some gardening. I thought I'd just give you a little tour of the garden on this lovely sunny day. So I've never ever been into gardening before, but since I've moved here, I'm getting a bit more into it and getting a bit braver, what with all the spiders out here. So we're really lucky. We've got a really big space and it's quite a blank canvas. So I'm just trying to get it sorted. So on the patio, we've got some pots. It's my herbs there, which I loved using last summer for cooking. Got some other pots which seem to be coming out of the winter quite well. And I've had to get planting some seeds, which seems to be coming along really nicely. Got some cosmos that are shooting up, and some other bits and pieces here. And I've got these, I think they're called Salvia viridis, which have like coloured bracts on them. And I saw some in a National Trust garden last summer and loved them, so I bought some seeds. So I'm really hoping they'll come up. My Nemesia is flowering again. This was beautiful last summer. It flowered for months and months and months. It's absolutely gorgeous. In this big pot here, I planted some sempervivum chicks that we had off of one of the plants in the rockery, and they're coming on really well. I've already planted some back into the garden, so I think I'm going to put those back into the rockery soon. It's really exciting that they've taken so well. This one here has grown really well. I can't believe how strong it's looking. So our borders are really tricky to get to grips with because they're very weedy, and the soil is quite rubbly, particularly in that corner over there. As you can see, it's really empty, and I need to sort of get to grips with what might grow there. If anybody's got any tips, let me know. Gaynor, I'm looking at you. What might grow in a really rubbly corner? So this is 9 AM, so it's really bright and sunny now. It gets sun most of the day, this corner. We're west facing ish. So yeah, what might grow there? Oh, I've just realised something's eating my my hellebore. That's annoying. In the middle, obviously, we've got this tree stump. Paul wants to get it ripped out, but I really like it. I love all the fungus that grows on it. Look, how cool is that? It's just quite a feature. The cat likes it too. So we planted some little bulbs around it, and they're just coming up now, which is absolutely lovely. Some tate and oh, what are those called? The name always escapes me. Can't remember. There are some snake's head fritillaries in there as well, but they've not appeared yet. We shall see with those. So I've got a few plants waiting to go in over here. As you can see as well, we've got loads of tree stumps. There's one here. There's 4 in a really small space over there. Obviously got this big one. There's one over there, and there's about 3 over there. So it's a bit of an issue in our garden. And then this is my rockery, which I have actually got to grips with quite well, and I am loving. As you see, I've got some things waiting to go in there, which I'm going to put in a minute. This sedum is amazing. It was in a really small pot when I bought it last year, and it's just spread and spread and spread, and it's gorgeous. That's the sempervivum that I took loads of chicks off of. And then I've popped some of these back in. See, there's some here, one just over there. So they're taking really nicely. I bought these gorgeous bronze Carex grasses. One there and one there. And I've got blue Carex there, which is gorgeous. So yeah, I'm really excited to carry on filling that rockery up. Oh, look at that flowering. That's so pretty. And then here is our big project for this summer. So we've got this space at the side of the house. That shed is barely used. So we wanted to do something with it, but as you can see, it doesn't get any sun unless it's like about 6 o'clock for about an hour in the middle of the summer. So we are going to clear out what is in that shed and knock it down. And then we're going to get a summer house to go there, so we've got a little place where we can sit and read and play games and have a drink and what have you. So that's the plan for this summer. Who knows when we'll get that done, but we'll just have to wait and see. So I'm going to crack on with a bit of gardening. I'm going to put some Scala radio on and enjoy this lovely day. So, we're out in the garden, it's really sunny, as you can see. Paul and I have decided that during this time, when we've got a bit more time to ourselves, we are going to improve our quiz knowledge. And one of the things that we want to learn is the kings and queens of England and the houses and their dates that they reigned. So we've started from William the Conqueror, obviously the best one. They brought the Normans to England, and we are going from there. So we'll show you our practice as we go along. Okay, so the House of Normandy started with William I from 1066 to 1087, and then William II from 1087 to 1100. Then it was Henry I from 1100 to 1135. Then it was the House of Blois with King Stephen from 1135 to 1154. With Matilda, Queen Matilda, for 7 months in 1141 during the Civil War. Then the House of Anjou was King Henry II from 1154 to 1189, and there was a sneaky Henry who went in from 1170 to 1183, but it went back to Henry II. Then King Richard from 1189 to 1199, and King John from 1199 to 1260. Okay, so I'm just about to start a new project. I was tipped off by my friend Lydia from Knit Club about this Rachel Coopy knit-along called Socks in Progress, and it's called the Nimue sock, and it's a free pattern, which is why I'm showing you now, to knit along, and it's I think it's a mystery knit along, so there's no pictures of what it's going to look like. And the first part of the pattern is just for the cuff on both socks. So I'm just setting up my bag ready. I've got this really lovely sock bag from Sophie at Pixie Yarns, which is one of my favourites. I've had it a couple of years, I think. And it's brilliant because it's got a divider, so I can put one sock in each side. It's got little yarn guides for each sock so it doesn't get in a tangle. And a little pocket in the middle to keep bits and pieces in. There's a stitch marker in there already. And I've got my 2 sock needles. I always knit socks on a 2.5 because I am a really super tight knitter. And I always use Chowgu fixed. Are they called red lace, I think? I always use Chowgu needles. I've got a set of the twist interchangeables, which are amazing. I use them for everything, but these are the best sock needles. So I've got 2 of those, so I can knit them concurrently and finish them at the same time. I've got my little scissors and my cable needle, although for the first bit it's only cable 1, so I'm going to do cable-less cables because I prefer not to use it if I don't have to. I've got my little cake progress keeper. I think this is from Chapel View Crafts, if I remember rightly. So cute, little bit of cake. And then I am using my new Clara Peggotty yarn that I got from Claire and John this week, which is just so pretty. I just thought it was a nice, soothing, springy, calm kind of colour. And obviously reminds me of lovely Nikki. So I am going to sit here and cast them on before I go and cook dinner. Hey, happy Saturday. I just thought I'd come on and say hi. Had a really quiet day today. I was really busy the last couple of days trying to do loads of jobs and stuff, so let myself have a little bit more downtime today. So we went out this morning and just popped to the greengrocers and the butchers to stock up a little bit, to hopefully mean that we don't have to go to the supermarket for another week or so, and drop some fruit and veg to mum and dad that they needed. Then we came back and I did a fry up for brunch, and then just chilled and knit for a couple of hours, which was lovely. And then we went for our walk, which was windy and cold, so cold compared to the week so far. But just looking out there now, there is actually blue sky, so hopefully it'll be nice again tomorrow. And then tonight we've got a fun little evening planned. Paul actually finished his job on Friday, which he's been waiting to do for a really, really long time. So, and obviously he couldn't have his leaving do, which is really sad for him. So I am going to throw him a leaving do tonight. So we're going to have some tapas and some drinks, and we're going to find an office party playlist on Spotify, and we're just going to have a bit of a laugh. So it should be nice. Anyway, I wanted to show you the progress on my knit along socks. So I will just turn around the camera so you can see. So, as I said last night, I've started working on the Nimue socks by Rachel Coopy. It's called the Socks in Progress Knit Along. And the first clue was actually released, looking at it last Saturday or Sunday, I think. So I have done the first pattern, the first, I can't think of the word, the first section of the pattern, I don't know, for want of a better word. And there it is. It's really lovely, simple little cable design. It is free, so I can show you. Simple little cable design, and actually managed to do it without a cable needle, which is always preferable. I hate cabling with a cable needle. And it's looking really pretty so far. Lovely little pops of colour, really pretty. And I think this yarn's going to be a good choice because it looks like it's going to be quite a detailed sock, and I think most of Rachel Coopy's socks are. So it's going to show up the pattern without the yarn detracting from it, which is really good. Apparently the next clue is supposed to be out today. There's actually no sign of it yet. So I'm just waiting for that so I can crack on with the next bit. This is the other one. That's actually the first one. I've got a progress keeper on to remind me, because the clues for sock 1 and sock 2 are slightly different. So they're obviously going to be sort of a left and right kind of pattern. But I love it so far. I really enjoyed doing that. It really didn't take very long. I did maybe an hour or so last night and then a couple of hours on them today, if that really. So hopefully they'll knit up quite quickly and there'll be a nice little project at the end of it. So anyway, I am going to go and carry on with a bit more knitting before I start making dinner. I hope you're having a good Saturday, and I'll see you later. So tonight I'm planning to make some tapas, but obviously I had to just sort of use what I had because I've got quite a lot of stuff in the freezer and I want to try and not go to the supermarket for probably the next week or so. So here's the plan. I am going to make some chili king prawns and some chili pita chips, which we've had a few times before and really delicious. And I'm going to try and make like a yogurty minty cucumber dip sort of thing with some yogurt and mayonnaise if I can. I had these vegetarian sweet potato burgers, so I'm going to cook those and probably find some kind of chutney or something to dip those in. I've got some chicken, which I'm going to rub in some spices. I'm going to have that. And then the obligatory patatas bravas, which I've got everything ready for. So hopefully it'll be quite yummy. It does look a bit like a random mishmash at the moment, but if I can make it work, I should be really pleased. It'll feel really good to use up some stuff and not go shopping, especially for it. So I'll show you how I get on, hopefully, if I remember.